Rhythm and Soul Radio. I am Marco Nobles. We have our virtual studio open, and this is a very different interview. Usually, we are talking with independent artists about their own projects that they're working on. This is talking to a couple of artists about a project that they're working on, but it's not a traditional album, as it were. Company Pourri has created a unique campaign. Um, it's a dance music campaign that's about being more fresh, as it were. To get rid of the odor, but in a funky way musically. I have Keite Young and RC of RC and the Gritz here with me. Welcome, y'all. How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Well,
Minutes.
Yeah. So let's talk about this because this is a very interesting project. Potpourri has this project that is, you know, and they've created a different way to kind of spread the word of feeling fresher with our body, with odors, etc. And they kind of tapped into you guys to musically bring this to life.
yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Right. So how did this come about? How did RC? Maybe you should start. How did they approach you to come and put together this musical project?
I basically got a call from Paul Lavatino, explaining to me, the new project that they were working on, and he kind of gave me some insight of, they wanted to create original song, and he told me he had spoke with Keith also, and so he kind of gave me, the insight of what they were looking for, a really funky tune, original tune, and I got on the phone with Keith. We both, got the directions from Paul of what they were looking for, and it started from there. And from there, I related everything to the band members, and we got in the studio and we got right to work.
Right now, the song you mentioned is the funky song. I mentioned the funky song. The song is called Funk Check,
Hmm.
and it's a bunch of y'all together. So it's brought to life through an Amsterdam-based dance troupe, Ghetto Funk Collective,
Yeah.
uh, in the video that you folks will be able to see.
Hmm.
And then it features RC, you and the Grits, and Keith and Black Joe Lewis.
Hmm.
And most of y'all are based in Texas, whether it's Austin, Dallas, what have you, right?
hmm
Yep.
Yes.
Correct.
Right. So does it start with RC? You mentioned you started calling Keith, and then was Black Joe Lewis already involved, or did you reach out to Black Joe as well?
Um, he was involved later, and so that he was basically involved later. Basically, me and Keith got together. The first thing we did, we came to my studio. We got together, and we basically did our research on the dancers from Amsterdam, and I kind of like we looked over all of their videos, and kind of tried to get their tempos to the videos that they're dancing to, and we kind of like that was the base of it. We was trying to make sure we, you know tried to write a song that definitely fit their style, the tempos and stuff like that. So it kind of started here in my studio. We kind of did like 4 or 5 references, and then got with Paul, and then we went to the main studio with the band members, and started trying to, you know, increase the approach from there.
So so talk about a little bit more about the process because I find it interesting because this is not like a commercial or doing a score for a film type of thing. This is even more so of a campaign, for a video based around a dance troupe, but based around a concept for a product that eliminates odors, but trying to do it in a fun way. So and there's lots of different products that may be like this in the market, but obviously they want you guys to kind of help help it stand out. So talk about that process and trying to really put this together. So I don't know if it's like doing a movie score, like doing it for a commercial, but still doing it as a song because the song is going to be released as a single
Mhm.
in about a month or so.
Keith, you
Right.
want
Sure, bro. So like the original inspiration for the project was, Susie, finding these dancers, and it was always kind of going to be uh, uh, anchored to what was visually inspiring to her, So
Mm,
that way, you are approaching it uh, kind of like a score, a movie
mm,
score. We had different visual cues to kind of inform us about, what would be going on. And the team was really good at relaying Nicole, Polly, Susie, Ernie. They were really good at relaying sequentially what would be happening. So like, we were tasked with creating a song, but that entailed being true to the campaign, you know what I mean, and
mm, mm,
time frame and everything. So, there's a difference in doing a 44-second composition. Basically, you're sequencing action on a screen versus writing a song and formatting it in that way. And we kind of happen to start doing both. You know what I mean? We kind of happen to do both at the same time. And that was really unique because, I mean, I'd never been in a studio situation where, you're literally just segmenting out, you're just giving different audio tools for then the people who are sequencing the visuals to kind of play with and cue from. So
mm.
it was pretty different, but really fun as well.
That kind of answers the chicken or the egg question with this. Is like the music comes before the dance, or it comes before the video. Actually, everything kind of is built around the
yeah,
music that you guys created.
Well,
yeah,
everything, yes and no, that you know we have to adhere to this visual discipline. I mean, like I said, the team, even like, as we were creating the music, this is, I think, what was unique about this. We, like RC was saying, we gone and we like worked on composition, we done composition work, but then coming into, the Echo Lab where we recorded here in Texas. uh Big ups to Matt
Matt.
Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah. uh
Right, the
like
producers. So
bringing
yeah,
the
absolutely.
players in that studio to do a song is quite different from, okay, at 8 seconds this needs to happen, and
Mm,
at 15 seconds the dancers are doing this. They had all of the visual, all the test shots, they had them
Mm,
mapped out. And there's like different campaigns, so it's like one for kind of like your body odors, one for pet odors, one for, there's
mm,
like a few different campaigns. So we had to kind of, with all of that in mind, RC and I and the team and like a few others, the musicians, big ups to Brother B and Cleon, and I'll let you do that, RC. But like, we were like going, second by second. You know what I mean? That's different from a song approach where you really looking for the spontaneity. This is the reverse. You know what I mean? Like, you want to like keep everything very methodical. So
mm,
and I agree to that.
yeah.
And um, like he said, we approached it as doing like a full song from the beginning. So it's like,
Mhm.
we kind of get the initial idea of what we want to do, and I bring in the band members. Shout out to everybody: Braylon,
Yeah.
Cleon, the horn players, Monez, Mike Clouds, Mike Brooks, Kazoo, Eternia. Shout out to everybody from the Grits and the team. So we approached it as original, like a full song, but then getting into the studio, like he said, the team had already had like the different um, they was basically giving us the video view of how it's going to be presented. So which helped us kind of like help bring out the song more. You know, they like, oh, this is going to be happening right here. Okay, well let's put a break here. Let's do this here. Let's put some horn stabs there. So it was all a big collaboration. You know what I'm saying? And just instead of us just having a song created, we created it. With the idea of what the video and the dancers would, you know, be performing to, and so that's what made it different. That's what made it dope, also. You know,
Right. It's Rhythm and Soul Radio. We are talking with Keite Young and RC of RC The Gritz. We are talking about the single Funk Check, which is an original song. Which is done for a series of videos to introduce the a product from Pourri, the makers of Poo Pourri, taking you from funky to fresh, in a different kind of way. Have you guys seen like the finished product videos yet? Are those complete at this point?
oh yeah, we've been seeing them. Yeah, of course, Paul, you know, tagged us and sent us some, you know, some of the stuff. They also creating more videos, like you said, for some of the different projects. But yeah, we definitely, you know, it's amazing.
Right.
It's amazing to see a finished product like that, you know what I mean? So
Right. Now, does this? Well, let me ask this question because I mentioned, I correlated it to creating a score for a film or TV. Now, have you guys done any of that work in the past, or is this kind of like an initial foray into you know music for video, whether it's a video project like this or film or TV?
well, I've been a part of different you know, film projects. I mean, films, scores, short films and stuff. So I kind of deal with it a little bit, you know, somewhat.
Um, did,
Yeah,
so
well, it's I think what was so unique about actually having not just like, you're monetizing content, but like when you're doing a commercial campaign, like I said, everything is very manicured to present a certain message. So, even in like when you're scoring films or short films, or when you're a part of like that process of translating those visuals, there's still an air of uh, uh, you have a bigger area to play with. You know what I mean?
mm,
Commercially, man, it's just really what I found it to feel like was just really precise and really targeted every moment. If that actor or something looks this way, there's either silence or some type of energy, audio wise, to accompany that. So it's like everything's really intentional, man. But I won't say a lot, but we'll be doing much more of these type of campaigns and scoring, hopefully together. We like had conversations about some really positive things coming out of the DFW area. So yeah, man, hopefully we'll get to work a lot
that's
more.
awesome. And you kind of led into what I was going to ask next. How has this project helped you as you look forward to other things you can be doing? It helps the process when you get to the next project, whether it's a film or a TV show or what have you, in addition to your own individual music.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Um, we've all well, I know, like we've been knowing each other a long time, me and Keith, and a lot of the DFW musicians, Texas musicians. And so this definitely is what we talked about, a new phase in our careers. We spent years traveling the world, touring, and doing records for ourselves, doing records for everybody else. And it's like now we're in a different phase, and this is definitely one of the directions that we, talked about going. Even when we spoke about this with Paul and different people. So yes, you want to say that can be like a a lunch to a different uh, a different area that we're pursuing now. So this is definitely something that will help, saying that aspect, this project.
Right. And I think, with you two being independent artists and like you said, doing it for so long, I think it's a good testimony and lesson to there are different ways to get to that goal of success, however you define it, because I think we talk with so many independent artists over the years here on the station. There's different areas of where people want to be, but the most important thing is be able to do what you love and have an impact. And this is a for other independent artists who will be able to watch this and see you guys. It's a lesson for them in terms of maybe not how to get there, but there are different ways to get there.
Exactly.
But, yeah, man. Like when you talk about redefining success from an artistic standpoint, well, the first thing is once you complete it, once you complete that idea, that song, that painting, whatever it is, whatever your medium is, you are successful as an artist. Then from there, when it comes to monetizing your success, so you'll be able to do more of what you love. You're not a musician, you're a content creator. You're not a painter, you're a content creator. You're not a guitar player, you're a content creator. Like everyone's a content creator. And when you start to kind of let that broaden your horizon, you realize why stifle yourself trying to pull through that one song that's going to launch you as an artist, when that little melody you recorded in the car may not even be for you. It may be for a commercial, it may be for another artist. It's just all licensable content. So and licensing is the lifeblood of the music industry. So yeah, man, just I encourage all artists to broaden your horizons and don't put yourself in a box.
Exactly.
Right. It's Rhythm and Soul Radio. I am Marco Nobles. We're talking with Keite Young and RC and the Gritz. We've been talking about this project, Pourri, from the makers of Poo Pourri. They have it's a digital campaign, an immersive digital campaign, Flip That Funk. The song that goes with it is Funk Check, that features Keite, RC, the Gritz, Black Joe Lewis, the Dance Collective, the Ghetto Funk Collective, produced by Matt Prince and Electro Funk, and there's 5 videos in the campaign. And the single itself will be available officially on October 27th, as I understand. Is that right?
Yep.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then and people will be able to purchase the single, and they can look for the videos and all of that good stuff online, and certainly support the product, an anti-odor product that you can have in your home, have for your pets. There's a pet product, Pet Pourri. There's a Poo Pourri. There's a number of different Pourri products that you can get, all identified by the various videos that'll be out. And so we want people to, check it out. But certainly we want people to check you guys out individually. Tell people how they can follow you as well. Keite, RC, make sure everybody knows what's going on with you guys.
Go ahead, RC, bro.
Of course, my name is RC Williams, Dallas, Texas, born and raised. You can follow me Instagram, RC Williams Jr., or you can follow RC The Gritz, GRITZ, on all platforms. We got music on all platforms. Facebook, everything is RC The Gritz and RC Williams. And yeah, I'm here in Dallas, Texas.
I'm Keite Young. Bunch of content about to be released on all social platforms and Spotify, Apple Music. I'm always active in the community space, just trying to expand and build, infrastructure for all creatives to grow from and define their own success. So Truth to Power is an organization that I represent, and we specialize in that, in exchanging culture for philanthropy, you know, and supporting the 501s doing good work in our community. So
Excellent, excellent. And again, give any website, social media stuff again.
truthtopower.org. You can find Truth to Power on Instagram, you know, Facebook, all that. Keite Young, my name, just type it in. I other than my son, I think I am the only Keite. So it's easy to find, bro. Easy to find.
There you go. Keite Young, RC Williams, or RC The Gritz. The project is, the single itself is a part of the Pourri project. Funk Check is the single, available on Spotify and Apple Music October 27th. The full digital campaign is Flip That Funk, and you can get more information on the Pourri products by going to the website pourri.com, pourri.com.
Real quick,
yeah, go ahead.
if I can, big ups to Jason Burt, Electro Funk, Black Joe Lewis. They, like, all this happened all at the same time. The commercial, the song, the remix of the song. So they handled the remix, and you know, did them.
Big ups to them, man. Shout out to Jason.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, get information on the Pourri products, pourri.com, pourri.com. Certainly follow RC Williams, RC and the Gritz. Follow Keite Young. Make sure you know what they're doing. Follow their music, support their music, support independent music, as we always say here on Rhythm and Soul Radio, and support independent products. Yes, we are an independent radio station. That's what it's all about. We thank you guys for taking the time and sharing with us, and thank all the team that's a part of this project. It's very interesting, it's very unique, very different, and we're glad to be able to share it with y'all.
Thanks, Margo, man. Thanks for having us. This is great.
All right, appreciate y'all. It's Rhythm and Soul Radio.